problem is, you've never really felt heard. You feel you say stuff, but no one really hears you. And you wonder if there is anyone out there who gets you, who gets who you are. And you then end up wondering if, have I arrived on the wrong planet? Because no one seems to speak the same language as you. They just don't hear you, or what's worse, they don't even try to get you. So you're left feeling there is no depth in your world. In this episode, we are looking at how to discover the lessons of childhood resentment. And you'll discover how to recognize your childhood resentment, how resentment has shaped your adult life, and how to free yourself of resentment patterns, even if you feel you've had an idyllic early life. So first, how do you discover the lessons of childhood resentment? It comes down to the fact, did anyone take the time to ask you when you were a child, to ask your preferences? Did they ask when certain things happened in early life if you were okay with them? Were you asked what you thought before major changes were made in your life, such as moving to a new location, changing schools, parental divorce? If you weren't asked as a child how you felt about things, if you were not included as a fully aware and functioning person, then you will for sure be carrying childhood resentment. So how has this resentment shaped your adult life? Resentment is internalized in the adult self as the feeling of shame. Shame makes us direct our focus inward and view ourselves in a negative light. It shows through moments of feeling small, with worry of humiliation, leaving you suspecting people's motivations, or you'll find yourself trusting too easily. So how do you free yourself of childhood resentment patterns? Well, what I got sucked into for a long time was the belief there was nothing wrong with my childhood. It wasn't until I started to question the attitudes I grew up with did I start to realize much of what I had been carrying wasn't mine to carry. So what are 3 little things you can do to move on from childhood resentment? Number 1, realize it's impossible for parents to be perfect. Unless your parents were super self-aware, they made decisions that left you with childhood resentment. Instead of continuing to carry that, let it go, and let it go with the realization you're not obliged to carry that energy forever. Number 2, imperfection doesn't excuse bad behavior. Even if you know your parents were not perfect, it doesn't excuse bad behavior. Consider, if you know better, they had the choice to as well. Let it be that they didn't make better choices. And don't make excuses for them, because excuses keep shame alive. Number 3, realize the magic of an apology. Children instantly respond positively to an apology, even your inner child. You cannot change your inner child's past experiences, but you can, though, apologize for the upset it's caused your inner world, because it's unlikely, very unlikely, you'll receive an apology from the source of the issue. So apologize to your inner child for the experiences that you know has upset this part of you. And you'll find it miraculously lightens your load, lightens anxiety, lightens worry, and it's much easier to let things go. It will take a few goes, but you will feel you can more easily let go of childhood resentment. And remember, it's not about perfect, it's about progress. So, would you like me to help you accelerate your ability to step away from childhood resentment? Meditation accompanying this episode will fast track you to letting go of anger patterns holding up your choices. So give the releasing childhood resentment meditation a go now, because it will release from you stored energy in the unconscious ruling your world. That's because you don't make logical decisions around childhood resentment. You make illogical decisions based on unwanted unconscious beliefs, which have been stored in the body for years. And even sometimes they've been passed through the generations to you. As Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. This meditation will help you undo those unwanted unconscious beliefs by releasing the energy stored in your body, like popping a bubble, just like that. To orchestrate magic in your life, simply make your unconscious conscious. And the fastest way to make that happen is by using my meditations. Even if you've never done a meditation before, it's fine. You just follow the words. You have time. There is always time for something this important. So if you don't already have access, you can download a copy for free from heidisawyer.com/37, written as the number, not the word, heidisawyer.com/37. Okay, so now you've looked at how to discover the lessons of childhood resentment. The next step is to learn how to own your feelings. Guess what the next episode does? It addresses how to own what you don't want to think about to feel loved. So make sure you set a reminder now to join me for the next session, which I will release on Saturday at 4 p.m. That's UK time. And I will then be in the Intuitive Sensitive Persons Facebook group for an hour from 4:30 to answer any questions you have about this episode and to interpret your symbolism from doing the meditation. Because your unconscious shows you how to change things through symbolism. Numerous cognitive neuroscience studies state your unconscious drives 95% of your life. Your conscious mind only 5% of your world. I believe intuitive senses are the new leaders because their sensitivity aligns with the new superintelligence, the deeper senses. So, when you not only read my interpretation of your symbolism expressed during the meditations, but other intuitive sensitives' experiences, you develop your own fast link to understanding a further 95% of your world. How enriching is that? If you don't already have access to this leader group of intuitive sensitives, visit isptribe.com. That's the letter I, letter S, P, tribe, all as one word.com. If you're not sure if you are an intuitive sensitive person, then visit heidisawyer.com/quiz to find out. You might be pleasantly surprised. Share this episode if you know someone who is struggling with this subject, childhood resentment, the patterns of, because they will be very pleased that you did. So go now and listen to the free meditation, Resolving Childhood Resentment. If you don't already have access, you can download a copy for free from heidisawyer.com/37. Do it now, because then you're not allowing the limitation of perfection to get in your way. We believe your capacity for empathy gives you a unique perspective. The way we help you access your uniqueness is through developing your intuition, your inner world. When you allow yourself this part of you, life is easy. So go now and listen to the powerful meditation. And always remember this: your sensitivity is your greatest asset. Until next time, bye for now.